Chapter: When Words Change Destinies.
Our group gradually recovered from what it had been through. No one spoke to anyone. We stood where we were, and only after a little while started looking around, taking in the external world differently somehow, as if sensing it for the first time. Right then we saw a group of villagers coming towards us from the direction of their little houses. They were very few, about 12, all of them old, some quite incapacitated, the entire population of this abandoned 6-household tiger village. One old woman, bent in half, leaning on a stick, hobbled but still advanced. Those who could walk without a stick held various implements, a yoke, a hoe. It was clear they were coming to defend Anastasia. The old and crippled were coming against young and healthy armed mujiks. They came without fear and with the firm intention of defending Anastasia, no matter whom they faced. Their determination was frightening. When they got close to us, the old man, walking slightly in front, wearing rubber boots and carrying a hoe, stopped, and the group formed up behind him. They ignored us, as if we weren't there. The old man slowly stroked his beard, and looking at Anastasia, spoke deferentially.
"A good day to you, dearest Anastasia, from all of us."
Anastasia replied, pressing her hand to her chest and bowing to the old people.
"And a good day to you, good people."
"The water in the river is leaving early nowadays. The summer nowadays is without rain."
"It is without rain, but a little more rain will come, and the river will fill and regain its former strength."
While they talked, a skinny, jaundiced girl of about 6 stepped out from the group of old people. The girl wore an old jacket refashioned from some more grown-up item of clothing, patched stockings on her thin legs, and very old boots. Later, I learned that the girl's name was Anyuta. Sickly, with a congenital heart defect, at 6 months old she had been brought here from the city by her mother, who left her with the old people and had not shown her face since. People said she worked somewhere as a painter on a construction site. Anyuta walked up to Anastasia, began tugging at the hem of her skirt, and repeated over and over,
"Bend down, Auntie Anastasia. Bend down low."
Anastasia looked at the little girl and squatted in front of her. The little girl quickly removed the old white scarf from her head. She wet the edge of it and began cautiously wiping the now dried blood on Anastasia's face and temple, all the while saying,
"You still haven't come to sit on your little log on the bank, Auntie Anastasia. My grandfather said you used to come more often. You sat on the little log and looked at the river. Now you don't come. My grandfather showed me the log where you used to sit, Auntie Anastasia. My grandfather showed me, and now I go there, to your little log, myself. I sat there alone and waited for you to come, Auntie Anastasia. I wanted to look at you so much. I have a secret for you. But you never come to your little log to sit and look at the nice river. Maybe because the log's so old?" I asked my grandfather, and he dragged over a new little log. There it is, lying next to the old one.
The little girl took Anastasia's hand and started pulling her toward the log.
Let's go, Auntie Anastasia. Let's sit on the nice new log." My grandfather chopped up 2 little seats in it with his axe. I was the one who asked him to, so when you came we could sit side by side.
Anastasia immediately granted the little girl's request, and they sat down next to each other on the log. For a while they sat there quietly, paying no attention to anyone, as if there were no one else there. Everyone stood, neither speaking nor stirring. The little girl began.
"My grandmother told me a lot about you, Auntie Anastasia. When she died, I started asking my grandfather. He told me stories about you too. When my grandfather tells me stories, I think about my secret for you. My grandfather used to tell me that when I was little my heart wasn't much good. It beat unevenly. One time it started beating very unevenly. Then they brought the doctor lady in a boat. The doctor lady said, 'Nothing can be done with such a bad heart. It won't listen to anyone, and soon it will die altogether.' My grandfather used to tell me how you sat on your old log then too, Auntie Anastasia, and looked at the river. Then you stood up and went into our hut. You picked me up in your arms and laid me down on the grass in our yard, and you lay down next to me and put your hand on my little chest. You put it right here, where you can feel my little heart beating. Right here."
And the little girl pressed her own little hand on the left side of her skinny chest.
"My grandfather said that you lay with me, lifeless, Auntie Anastasia, because your heart started beating very softly. like mine was beating. Then yours started beating faster, and it called on mine to follow. My little heart listened, and together we started beating the way we should. That's what my grandfather used to tell me. Did he tell me right? Did he, Auntie Anastasia?
Yes, Anyuta, your grandfather told you right. Now your little heart will always be good.
Do you mean your heart called and mine obeyed? Did it, right?
Yes, Anyuta, your heart obeyed.
Now I'll tell you my secret, Auntie Anastasia. A very important secret, very.
Please tell me your important secret, Anyuta.
Anyuta rose from the log and stood facing Anastasia, pressing her thin arms to her chest. Suddenly she fell to her knees before Anastasia, and in a little girl's voice with distress said,
Auntie Anastasia, dear Auntie Anastasia, ask your heart, ask it. Let your heart call to my mama's heart. Let my mama come to me even for just one day. That's my secret. Let your heart, mama's heart.
Anyuta choked from agitation and fell silent, her eyes riveted to Anastasia's. Anastasia squinted into the distance, past the kneeling little girl. Then she once again looked at her and replied calmly and factually, which had to horrify the child. She replied as if to an adult.
Anyuta, my heart cannot summon your mama. Your mama is far away in the city. She tried to find happiness and did not find it. She does not have her own home. She does not have any money for presents for you, and she does not want to come empty-handed. It is hard for her in the city, but if she ever comes to see you, it will be even harder for her. Seeing you will be a bitter and agonizing torment for her. It will become harder and more terrible for her to live because she will see you sick and poorly dressed. She will see the houses falling down in your village and how dilapidated and dirty the house is where you live. It will be even harder for your mama because she no longer believes in the possibility of doing anything good for you. She does not. She believes she has experienced everything and this fate was destined for her. She has surrendered to a despair she herself gave birth to.
Little Anyuta listened to the terrible truth, and her skinny little body trembled. It seemed incredibly cruel to say such a thing to a child. Surely a lie was more appropriate and wanted here. Pat the unfortunate girl on the head and promise her mother's speedy arrival. A happy meeting. But Anastasia acted differently. She told the defenseless, helpless child the full bitter truth. For a while, she watched the child's body shake and then spoke again.
I know you love your mama, Anyuta.
I do. I love her. I love even my dear mama.
The child's voice, nearly breaking down in sobs, answered.
Then make your mama happy. You are the only one in the whole world who can make her happy. It's very simple. You get healthy and strong and learn to sing. You'll be a singer. Your magnificent and pure voice will sing along with your soul. Your mama may see you in 20 years and be happy that she has. But she may also come to see you next summer. By that time, you have to be healthy and strong for her visit. Prepare presents for your mama yourself. Show her your strength and beauty. You will make your mama happy, and your meeting will be happy.
But I can never be healthy or strong.
Why?
The doctor lady. She wears a white coat. The doctor lady told my grandmother. I heard what she said. The little girl will always be sickly because she's a formula girl. I'm a formula girl. My mama couldn't nurse me. My mama's breast didn't have any milk. And when they're little, babies always drink milk from their mama's breast. I saw one lady come to the village with a little baby. I went to the house where they were visiting. I really wanted to see how little babies drink milk from their mama's teats. I tried to sit very, very quietly, but they always drove me out. The mama lady said, "Why is she looking at me like that, staring?" I was afraid to blink when I looked, because I didn't want to miss anything.
Anyuta, do you think the doctor lady was right when she said you'd never be healthy and strong?
How could she make a mistake? She wears a white coat. Everyone listens to her, the grandfathers and the grandmothers. She knows everything. She even knows I'm a formula girl.
Why did you go to see how a baby is nursed?
I thought I'd see how nice it is for a baby when he eats from his mama's teat. I'd see how nice it was for him, and I'd feel better.
You will feel better, Anyuta. You will be healthy and strong.
Saying this, Anastasia began slowly unbuttoning her top.
Milk? Mama milk. Auntie Anastasia, are you feeding a little baby too? Are you a mama?
I'm feeding my little son this milk.
Anuta's skinny little body tore after a drop of milk that flew in the breeze like a lightning quick steel spring. Imagine, skinny and sickly Anuta deftly caught this drop.
Here. I caught it. Here it is. The milk for your little son didn't fall.
You saved the drop, Anuta. Now it is yours. Only yours.
Thank you.
Come to me, Anuta.
Anastasia nursed Anuta. Judging from the dictaphone, she woke up 10 minutes later. She raised her head and jumped from Anastasia's lap.
Oh! What did I do? I drink your little son's milk.
Don't worry, Anuta. He has enough. You only drink from one breast, and there is more in the other. He has enough. My little son can also eat flower pollen if he likes. Now you have everything to keep you from being afraid of being strong, beautiful and happy. Now take your happiness from life, from every day of it.
I'll be strong and healthy. I'll think about seeing my mama, so she doesn't get upset when she sees me, but is very glad. Only I won't be able to sing. My grandmother and I used to sing. My grandmother died. I keep asking my grandfather, but he doesn't sing. Only when he drinks vodka. Then he sings for me, and I sing. But it's hard to sing along with him because his voice is raspy. I've tried with the radio too, but our old radio is staticky and I can't understand the words.
Anuta, try singing without words. When you hear the birds, echo them with your voice, and the water when it gurgles, and the rustle of the leaves and the breeze when it is strong and wails in the branches. The grass has lots of sounds too. You will hear many pure sounds around you if you want to hear them. Try to imitate them with your voice. They will be your best teachers. I'll be going now, Anuta. Goodbye. It's time.
Anastasia rose from the log. Anuta remained sitting, listening to the world of sounds around her. Anastasia went up to the young guard who had fired at her. The guard was still pale and his hands were trembling. His gun was lying next to him on the ground. Anastasia told the guard,
Do not blame yourself. Do not rack your soul. It did not take part in your actions. This is instinct. You learned to defend what you were told to without thinking about the situation. Your instinct was set in motion. It's not good if a person's instinct takes the upper hand over everything. When instinct is the main thing, then the human being is not. Then you do not have a human being. Think about it. Maybe it would be better for you to return to the human being in you.
The calm intonations of Anastasia's voice made the guard's hands stop trembling and the paleness disappear from his face. But when she finished speaking, the guard's face blazed red to the tips of his ears. Then Anastasia said goodbye to the old villagers and set off in the direction of the tiger. We silently watched Anastasia as she moved away from us. All of a sudden, we heard an extraordinarily pure child's voice. Anuta, sitting on the log, was singing some very old song, probably one she heard from her grandmother. And how she sang! Her pure voice caught incredibly high notes, entrancing and filling the spaces of the soul.
A little rain is pouring, and brother rocks his sister. Brother rocks his sister, and sings a little song.
Anuta finished the song and stared at our group, which stood stock still. Then Anuta rose, picked up a slender twig, and said,
You are bad men, so big but still bad.
After saying this, she came at us with the small twig in her hand. The group of old men and women followed her silently. And then all of us, every last one, began retreating. We backed up all the way to the ship anchored right at the shore and then, pushing and shoving, quickly clambered up the ramp and onto the ship. While they were getting ready to pull up the ramp, the captain suddenly saw the 2 helicopter pilots on board as well. Where were you hiding? Whom did you abandon your helicopter to? The captain shouted from the wheelhouse. The helicopter pilots leapt off the ship and ran to their equipment. We pulled away, leaving barrels of fuel and our tents on shore. No one gave a thought to taking them down.
End of chapter. Join us for the next segment of The Dimension of Love, Book 3 of the Ringing Cedars series. Create your own happiness.